Yosemite Sam is there, so's the Bronco himself. And then come the footballers, and listen to the crowd as G. Miles leads them out. And what a strange sight that is to see Wally Lewis coming out at the tail of the Broncos lineup. Wally will always be the king, mightn't be the skipper, but he's still the king.
And now being let out by Martin.
Certainly, as Graham mentioned, Lewis has been in the headlines as Parramatta come on.
Yeah, the Parramatta Eels. Big ground record crowds that have followed the Eels shows their support in Brisbane the last 2 years. As I mentioned, Kenny walks out last, as he always does. He takes a long time to make the field. Plenty of pressure on Bill Harrigan at this famous cauldron. Set yourself for a magnificent first 40 minutes. Bill Harrigan signals time on. Lewis. Down for Sterling. Fitzhenry. Early moments difficult for the Parramatta forwards. Bugden. Out for Barnes. Right on the quarter. The forwards have played well in early matches. The loose ball picked up by Sterling from Drake. Now Laurie. They've lost some metres. Eriksson. There was a huge hole for him. Walters just gets to him. He had a long way to go to Shearer, but there was nobody else except Walters to hold his progress. Sterling with a kick. Now Shearer has to go across for it. He got away from Barnes. That defence was ordinary. Hancock to his feet. Langer's there. A wide ball for Walters to Jackson. Trying to duck under the original tackle from Sterling. Kerrod Walters for Langer. Short blindside. Trump will play it. About 28 away from his own line. Deep as Lewis. Heading straight for Fitzhenry. He's going to come across the paddock and link up with Mann, who's got an overlap too. He couldn't use up Andrew Leeds.
And again, Walters was responsible for a marvellous tackle.
Parramatta looking sharp, starting well. Bugden. Beautifully picked up at his bootlaces by Izzard. Driven backwards by Andrew G. Sterling. Barnes. Nearly got through the line. Eriksson looking for another long run. This time he can't produce it. Last tackle. Sterling, short blind. Gave himself enough time to get the kick in. Shearer's there. Travels into the in goal. Coming through quickly is Kenny. Oh, great play from Sterling and Kenny.
Marvellous covering there. You saw the ball evade Shearer there. He had to go back into his in-goal area. But look at Kenny. He's like a cat the way he was able to come in to complete that tackle in the in-goal area. Marvellous control.
They'll get possession back now from the drop kick. Bill Anderson, some shaky moments for the Broncos.
Well, I don't know that was bad play by the Broncos, Graham. I think super play by Parramatta. They've opened this game particularly well. Good ball control, good kicking, good chasing. A very positive start.
They opened up in that defensive line, though, Bill.
Yeah, it was that old problem, Graham. 1990 started the way, 1989 finished. Very bad forward defence.
Now, a super opportunity. 6 tackles around the quarter line. Sterling away for Laurie. Drake goes blindside, and he takes them inside the 22. Sterling has got Goodwin out wide. They can't improve their position. Sterling. Barnes stepped inside Lewis, who went for the shoulder charge. Last tackle again. Sterling. He kicks across the other side of the ruck. It's hanging up. It comes loose. Shearer. He picked that up marvellously. That's great play to get back into the field of play.
Yes, a very, very good kick put in here. And look at the Curry was dispossessed with the football. Shearer did marvellously well to get out into the field of play again. They're under a lot of pressure there.
Mario, you'd like to start a game as positively as the Eels have.
Certainly, Graham. Parramatta have started the game very well, but it's only early days yet.
And Harrigan gives them a penalty, the Broncos, to get out of trouble. And we've had nearly 5 minutes of play. Jackson to look for touch. And the Broncos breathe a nice sigh of relief.
Yes, let's have a look at this reserve grade result. It was a splendid win to the Parramatta side, 24 points to 14. They really came good in the second half.
Isn't Glenn Lydiard in that game really played outstanding football?
Oh, I was absolutely impressed with him. He was marvellous. Scored 2 tries and made another one.
Now, here's Jackson getting the football away, and the Broncos with Walters now trying to get some momentum going as Shearer, stepping and weaving, gets to within 5 metres of the halfway mark. G gets to the halfway now. Now for Langer. For Jackson. Got rid of one, and the pass, miraculous pass back for Langer. A little out, moving forward. Now they're keeping the football alive as Hone got it back for Walters. And the momentum stops as Kevin Walters is caught. But this is exciting stuff from the Broncos. Kerry Walters got away. Now the overhead pass comes back nicely for Curry. So it's the Broncos camped just outside the Parramatta quarter. Curry plays it forward. Kerry Walters there in support for Lewis. And back it comes nicely for Scott Tronk. 5 tackles gone. Langer. The little kick ahead. Sterling couldn't pick it up. 6 more tackles for the Broncos. Tremendous pressure now for Parramatta. As the Broncos 5 metres short. Langer to Lewis. Lewis pirouettes. Got the pass back. Away it comes for Tronk. 3 or 4 metres away from the Parramatta line now as the Broncos. Across it comes for Walters, then for Hone. But the Parramatta defence is good. Now Kerry Walters for Langer. Langer's got support to Walters. And they come Shearer. Shearer's over the line. Can he score? Yes, he can. Try. Dale Shearer in to score for the Broncos. There was just too much pressure for Parramatta.
A splendid try, sustained pressure. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the way there. The pass goes out to Walters. Shearer's on the end of it. He's half tackled there, only a fraction out by the wing 3/4, Mann. But we'll see it again from head on. Beautiful passing out along the line. Shearer taken a little bit high there, I thought, but he's certainly got the football down, and that great big surge of his towards the end got him over the line. So Shearer strikes first for the Broncos. Great football. Mann, I thought, should have been spoken to about the tackle.
Peter Sterling encouraging his players. Well, the Eels certainly look like being the first scorers here. As it's turned out, it's the Broncos. Now, can Shearer make the extra points? He's about 14 metres in from touch. You saw the angle before. Plenty of concentration from Dale Shearer. And hits it beautifully. That's a great kick from Shearer. Struck it nicely. The extra points are up. And the Broncos take the early lead at Lang Park. 6-0. There's some multiplication in this front row as Tronk having difficulty getting in. Now Langer. And then Walters. And then Shearer couldn't pick up the football. Picks it up now, though, but he'll play it just about 8 metres from the halfway mark.
Brisbane starting to gain in confidence. Kevin Walters. Bill, the old home ground is starting to play a bit of a rev up for these guys.
Mate, they've got an adoring crowd here, haven't they? Everything they do just turns to gold at Lang Park, and the crowd loves it. Graham, I've been pretty impressed with a couple of the guys up front, Tronk and Hone. I think they've rolled their sleeves up, a lot of robust running in tight, and this guy out wide, Miles. Super game.
Now he gets up to play at Langer. Johns. Swiveled out of 1 and 2 and unloaded for Hone. Trouble, Walters. Quick hands, Curry. Out it comes for Haycock. He's got a clear run. Fitzhenry's coming across. Doesn't get him. He missed an open tackle. The crowd erupts. Haycock's got the try. Oh, they love it.
quick hands out along the line. Marvellous passing here as we see Curry get the pass away out there to Hancock. Now he sets himself and he's got to go close to the sideline. This was a tackle the fullback Fitzhenry should have made, but he's come in too far behind him and he's allowed the momentum of Hancock to carry him over the line. That was really a fullback's classic tackle there, right against the sideline. We've seen all the great fullbacks of the past pull these off, but watch the play developed. It was beautiful, quick hands. Lovely stuff. Jackson got a good pass out to Curry, Curry out to Hancock, Hancock up the sideline, carrying the ball in the correct arm so that he can use his right hand as a fend should he need it. And there it was, the missed tackle by Fitzhenry, which I'm sure the young lad won't be very, very happy about.
Hancock gets his first try for the year. I've got to say, a doubt on the pass from Jackson to Curry. Big doubt. This will be some kick. Well, he's certainly got the legs. Coming back. A coat of paint in it. The Broncos 10-0 over Parramatta. Langer. And Kevin Walters. Reminder, the big league is out on sale this week for round 2 of the Winfield Cup. All the stories on all the clubs after their great start for some. And in the middle, I just mentioned that, happens to be a Canterbury team pin-up for all those blue and white fans. Curry. Good dummy from him. He was just trying to balance to look infield for Johns. Kerrod Walters, Jackson. Kevin Walters. Kerrod Walters. Shearer! He explodes. Langer's there. He didn't use him. Miles will score instead. No, Jackson will back up.
Marvellous try.
It might have been 4 points for Langer the first time, but they've still got the try.
This try can be sheeted home to Shearer, whose magnificent acceleration off the mark. He was really standing quite, still there, and the ball came out to him, and he just exploded. Here we've got Walters fighting through the tackle, back to his brother. The long pass, now look at him, there he was Shearer, just started to move in the halfway lane. Now look at the explosive pace this man's got. He just careered away, got it onto Langer, onto Miles. Miles with one of his basketball passes onto Jackson. I believe he probably could have scored himself, but that's immaterial now. That is a splendid try. And I repeat again, watch the explosive pace that Shearer, the former Manly Warringah player, has got. He is a beauty, there's no question about it. Coming up right now, and here he goes. He explodes into the open, the weave, the swerve, the beautiful footwork, gets the pass away nicely to Miles. Watch the one-hander, just a beautiful bit of football altogether. Jackson scores it, and he's probably had fewer simpler tries to score. Bang, there she goes. 4 points for the Broncos.
He does just that. The Broncos 16 points to 0 over Parramatta, who are in a very big hole.
Welcome back, 16-0. Sam Bacco watching his side, defending grimly now as Parramatta launch a raid inside the quarter. Barnes links up with Fitzhenry, who beat the first tackle. Now here is an opportunity for Parramatta. They're 10 metres away from the line as Kenny, caught by one leg, offloaded to Bugden. Bugden tried to get through, sandwiched in the tackle, but they're only 5 or 6 metres away now, the Eels. They desperately need points. Sterling got it away for Kenny. Kenny back for Barnes. Barnes is within 3 or 4 metres of the line. This is the last tackle for the Parramatta side. Back for Sterling. The bomb. Resort to the bomb. Up they go. The ball is loose on the ground. And referee Harrigan says it's a try. A Parramatta try has come from the bomb. Mark Laurie is the scorer.
Yes, well, the bomb, if you're going bad, you can always rely on something happening from a bomb, can't you? It's a part of the game that I don't particularly enjoy, but certainly gets you some points. This should be a 6-pointer for them. Sterling puts it up. Now follow Laurie through, number 13 there. He goes forward and on the ball right at the end. Very messy they are, but you see them every week. Something comes from a bomb. There it was. Laurie got it shoved into his chest, really, by another Parramatta player.
Yeah, that was Peter Johnson. I think he should thank him. So Mark Laurie, who, well, he's only 27, but he's certainly given Parramatta great service on that Nissan player profile. His second try for the year. And Leeds has his conversion attempt right between the posts. So the Eels get on the board with a 6-pointer, 16-6, Brisbane over Parramatta. Now Drake. Sterling again, up the middle, shed off one. Miles went pretty high. And Sterling, as you can see, very slow to get to his feet. The crowd don't like it. Miles tried to help him.
I don't think Sterling likes anyone condescending to him. I think he had every reason to be a little bit put out at that high tackle.
Now here's this man who has electrified everybody tonight, Dale Shearer. Beautiful step, the kick. There's a great chase for the ball. Shearer, I think, has given the chase away, as Sterling is back to clean it up. But Shearer in dynamic form.
Shearer has earned every bit of his signing on fee from the Broncos with a marvellous display tonight. This kick ahead, the rounding of the opposition back about 35 metres was quite exceptional. This is a beautiful player. I'm not talking about him as far as Manly football team's concerned. I think there was a complete and utter disagreement there, but he's come good in this environment up here. Obviously loves Brisbane.
Outstanding form tonight. Now the restart is down to the man we're talking about.
Oh, gee.
I'll be kicking it as far away from him.
Kick it away from him. Don't kick it to him.
Can't do anything this time. 32 away from the Parramatta line. Now here's Miles. Caught by Izzard. Hone. Now they're inside the quarter. Tronk. Back for Lewis. The pass from Lewis was a horror. They kept it alive somehow. Lewis was there to back it up. Now it's back for Jackson. Jackson's found support from Tronk. And Tronk takes it over the quarter line again.
Sign of a great player there. He threw a dreadful pass, Lewis, but backed up. Was there to pick it up when somebody else passed it to him.
Now scrambling bit of play here, and the Eels come up with possession just 15 metres away from their own line.
Goodwin, who has had trouble tonight in trying to get involved in this match. Fitzhenry. Mario, I'll give you an easy question. Try and captain the Eels out of this one. What would you be saying?
Well, the first thing they have to do is control the ball and get some sort of momentum. Brisbane is such a dangerous team when they've got the ball, and it's important they keep it away from Brisbane.
Well, they're not going to do exactly what you said. They've given it straight back to them. Langer. G. And the Broncos set themselves for a try that could possibly wrap it up. Still plenty of time left for the Eels, but they can't afford one more score. Deep inside the 22 now. Langer. Kevin Walters. Miles, quick hands for Curry. He's got support. Jackson went inside, just overran it. He was pretty clear if he could have grabbed that in. Langer. I thought Trump was offside. It's going well wide, though. Kenny took it beautifully.
Yes, no thought of self on that occasion. He just flew for the ball, eyes directly on it, and the very correct way of doing it too. Turned his back to the opposition so that he shielded the ball between he and the opposition. Very good.
Looked as if Laurie might have lost that. Bill, the same question. How do you coach him out of this one?
Well, I think they're looking for two things, Graham. They're looking for more variety in their forward plays. They're very predictable, and they need some dummy half running. They're just not getting over the advantage line, and that's why.
Well, here's what I was asking about earlier. Goodwin. He came from a mile back. Now, quick play the ball, and they're a chance. Curry might be headed for the sin bin. He's got 5. They're down to 12. Quick tap. Fitzhenry. Somebody's called to hold up play. Lewis has gone for an intercept, so this was play on. Well, if that's the case, Wally, you're well and truly offside. Now he's got 5, has he? No?
Well, here Curry hangs on, lifts the legs up of Fitzhenry, and really does a sort of a plough job on him, puts his head down and lifts his legs up. He was sent off for 5 minutes for that. Wally Lewis then got involved, tried to con the referee. The referee wasn't going to be conned. Wally's looking furious at the moment. He's got to remember he's not the skipper anymore. And I didn't do that.
And what a great first Nissan Friday night football match, and the first game here at home for the Broncos in front of this big crowd. So Parramatta maybe at 16 points to 8. About 8 minutes to go here at Lang Park. 16 to 8 the Broncos. They're still trying to put the Eels away. Maybe there's time. Donnelly, some galloping room for him, taken by Sterling. Turns the Eels round. Quickly, Lewis. He sees the opportunity. He might go all the way. The crowd's going to urge him. Lewis, first home game of the year. He's wearing 13 instead of 6, but he's got a try that'll wrap it up. Oh, yeah, the Broncos now.
Well, watch it again and enjoy it, because this is what the crowd have really come to see. He ran into space there so easily. He suddenly realised about the quarter there was no cover coming that he couldn't beat. And even though he's not the quickest 5'8" or lock baller in the world, he's able to go on and score a try. Good change of direction there. Ordinary attempted a tackle. See Buckland's grimacing in the background, trying to get to him, can't do so. There's a despairing dive, and the sliding try landed about a metre into the field of play and let his momentum carry him over. And I can imagine exactly what he's saying as he scores that try. It was a very, very good one. He's got a very tired Parramatta back, and he's run through the meat of the Parramatta forwards here. They really haven't been competitive at all in this instance. There he is, just short of the line, and the dives, and the momentum carries him over. Well, they're still cheering. They're still letting Wally know that there are many people that consider him still the captain of the side, I suspect, because we've seen kids here with notices today saying Wally Lewis the captain.
Study of concentration. A humid night here in Brisbane and Lang Park. Listen to the chant for Lewis. It deserved converting. Shearer gets 2. The Broncos go to 22 to 8.
And again, it's gone with the feed. Walters kicking straight ahead. And just back in time was Mann. Hancock was chasing that football through 100 miles an hour. Eels back on their own line. 8 metres away. Here's Sterling again. Now it's with Kenny. That was the strangest play of the ball you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, well, I think the referee realised it was an illegality by one of the Bronco players, and he allowed play to proceed.
Drake. Don't forget on Sunday, our State Bank big game, Cronulla and against your side, Mario.
Yes, Pierre, it's a very important game for my team, and certainly we'll charge up for a good one.
It's a fine kick for touch. Yes, I know you fellas were annoyed with yourselves, so you'll be up for a big one Sunday.
Yes, it's important to get 2 points up there.
Well, not a bad little kick there, put through by the Parramatta side.
There's about 60 seconds of play remaining. The Broncos well in control. Langer. Gone with the feed. Johns.
The only one that was won against the feed was when Parramatta were in a strong attacking position up underneath the goalpost.
Oh, now here he goes again, Shearer. He's beaten another one, and he's got daylight in front of him. Oh, they're not going to catch him. Shearer, Shearer, Shearer. Is he going to get there? I'll tell you what, of course he is. Dale Shearer caps a magnificent game with a tremendous try from back on his own corner.
Yes, the player is a freak. He is quite exceptional. I can tell you quite authoritatively, Bear, if I could have ever run that fast, nobody would ever see the ball. I would never pass it. He is an incredible player. Look at him just carrying the football, naturally detracts something from the pace, but he's still keeping well away from his opponent there. Scott Mann. Glenn Lydiard came across in cover, rather forlorn hope. But here, as the hooter goes, we're going to see him just round his man beautifully. Laurie was the last tackle that got anywhere near him. Beat about 3 back there, and then the 50-metre sprint. Now the determination And the look of power on this man. He glides across the turf. Loire to the meadow. They used to call out about Bevan, the English wing three-quarter, or the Australian wing three-quarter that played for Warrington back in the old days. Loire to the meadow, the king of the turf was the French translation. And I reckon this bloke could be crowned the king of the Lang Park turf after the way he's run tonight. I thought he was going to run right over the end there and up into the crowd.
And look who's having a shot for goal.
He's not going to be upstaged.
Well, you heard the applause when he scored that magnificent try himself a little while ago. If he kicks this one from the touchline, although the full-time siren has sounded, they'll carry him from the field as well. Look at that angle for you, just a metre in, if that, in touch. There's the sign on the scoreboard. It says it all. Go Wally. Let's have a look at the kick. Wally's put it in the air, and he's kicked it. What do you know? Of course, was there ever any doubt he would kick that goal? Wally Lewis adds the extras to take the score to 28-8. The crowd has just gone berserk. They've been treated to a fantastic display from Dale Shearer, and now Lewis with the conversion from the touchline. This ground was made for Wally Lewis, wasn't it?
Well, it is. It's a marvellous performance, and the Brisbane 28 points came up from Shearer too. That's truly one of the best running performances I've seen from a back or a fullback. He has been quite exceptional. Hancock, Jackson, Lewis scored tries. Shearer kicked 3 goals. Lewis kicked the goal. You saw the magnificent conversion at the end. The 8 points for Parramatta. Laurie, the sole try, and that from a bomb. They didn't get the ball anywhere near the goal line. Leeds 1, Fitzhenry 1.